So this time I am taking a big road trip. Generally when I've gone on a couple of the last hikes, I think the longest road trip was maybe 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken. This time I'm going all the way to Georgia, and I'm going to start at Springer Mountain and hike into Woody Gap. More on that later. I have 10 hours to drive. See you soon. Sleep in the car, did you? Let's go get a room. So I'm on my way to Woody Gap. I stopped and got my cup of coffee at a Starbucks, and I am going around this very windy road. Anyway, get to Woody Gap and pick up my ride there to Springer Mountain, where I will start the journey down to the southernmost terminus of the Appalachian Trail, which is the Springer Mountain starting point. And I was just dropped off. My pace is already, I'm rushing. I need to force myself to slow down. But yeah, so our trip today is going to be, well, I got a ride from Woody Gap to this parking lot here at I think US 42, where I've got to hike south a mile to the southern terminus and then turn around and hike up, and I'm planning on going all the way to Hawk Mountain or Horse Gap. I'm going to shoot for Horse Gap. So it'll be about 11 miles today, and then camp there, and then the second day go from Horse Gap to Woody Gap, where my car's waiting, and then head home from there. So that's the trip. So let's head to Springer.
Springer Mountain through the parking lot there. Met up with a bunch of thru hikers. One had to be in his 80s thru hiker, just starting today. His trail name is Chocolate Chip. I wish him the best. So I'm gonna try to hike out to Horse Gap tonight. I feel pretty good, just hot. Had to take the Patagonia jacket off. Might have to take this off too, it's a long sleeve. And then put a short sleeve t-shirt on. We'll see when I stop for lunch. Anyway, it's kind of overcast a little bit, should be sunny. And I don't know really what it's gonna be like in elevation, but not bad. I didn't mention it yet. The one thing I forgot was a printout of the paper map. So, I mean, I have my GPS, and you can't really get lost on the AT as long as you go south and you follow the white blazes. But it would have been nice to have a paper map. Anyway, let's do some hiking. 4.8 miles from Horse Gap, so I'm making great time. It's only 12 o'clock. I was going to stop and grab some lunch. I don't know, I might just push on. I mean, I'm feeling really good. We'll see how things go. But I might just get there and have plenty of time to set up camp. Or I do take a break and make some lunch, but there's not a lot of like really good pull-off points. It's just been trail. Oh well, it's cool. So yeah, 4.8 miles to go until my evening's destination. And do I have anything to report? Nope. It's going great. Out of Three Forks, it was pretty steep coming up. So, oh yeah, this, just to keep the sweat out of my eyes, it's a new trend I'm starting. Blue head wraps. Anyway, you can see the trail is pretty much just mud and packed down organic matter. It's a hell of a lot better than Virginia, where it's just like rocks and boulders and stuff. So although it's been pretty steep, and I got 2 miles to go to, no, actually a little over, like a mile and a half to Hawk Mountain Shelter, then maybe, well, it's gonna be a little bit further than that, like a mile or 2 miles beyond that to Horse Gap, where I'm staying for the night. Hasn't been still too bad. Plus, I think now after a few hikes, I kind of know what I'm getting into when I come out here. Anyway, see you on the trail. But it's been a really great hike. Like I said, there's not a lot of rocks or anything on the path, as you can see. So it's been a lot easier on my feet. But it's getting warmer. I'm hot. I didn't, I stopped for a small lunch. I didn't actually make lunch. I guess I'm just concerned about making it to Horse Gap, even though I shouldn't be. I got tons of time. But I'm a hurry up and get there kind of guy. So I'm trying to rush to get there, and then I can unpack everything, get everything set up, and then kind of chill out for the night. But what a great hike to start this year off. Just so far it's been a fantastic experience. I've met a few through hikers, and they're all really nice. Really happy I came on this trip and started Springer Mountain to Woody Gap as my first section hike of 2017. Well, I got 1.3 miles, my GPS says anyway, to Hawk Mountain. My GPS is horrible. If you ever look at getting a GPS, you might want to stay away from Garmin, especially whatever this is, the E-Trix 20X. I don't know. I mean, I paid like $300 for it, but I hate it. I keep using it, keep bringing it out, keep trying it, but I am always disappointed. Anyway, let's get up to Hawk Mountain. We can fill up on some water. I just want to put some water in my bottle, so I have something I can put some Mio electrolytes in and have some of that with my dinner tonight. So, okay, let's get going. Not sure if I should do this, but I needed to replenish my electrolytes, so I have one of those little Mio with electrolytes, but I didn't want to contaminate any of my water, so I just shot it in my mouth, and Man, that's strong. And then quickly drank some water. I feel good, but my mouth might be blue. Anyway, could be a solution. Okay, let's go. Shelter, or horse gap from Hawk Mountain Shelter is quite a trek. You can't really see, but that's a lot of uphill. So there, I think I got it in balance. If you can see the elevation, it should be level. And I'm going up there. So I'm going to be really happy when I get to Horse Gap. And then I'm done for the day. Okay, let's keep going. Couple of through hikers. There's Kevin, I'm filming, Hank, D, Chris, Nutella guy, Batman. He put like Nutella, only Nutella on a, it was a wheat wrap though, right?
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Yeah. So I ran out of water. I think a lot of us did, and then D found this huge puddle over there, which is that's good stuff. So dinner, good job. Just this big puddle in the middle of a road, and so I got 3 liters of water out of that to drink. That's why you buy a water filter. Well, just leaving Horse Gap. There's the crew down there, and this trek up is already a killer. I didn't have much breakfast, just Pop-Tarts and coffee. I gotta get a move on because it is supposed to rain today, so I'm just in shorts, this light t-shirt. I got my pack cover on my pack and rain jacket tied around my waist. Made it to the top of Sassafras Mountain. It was a pretty tough trek, but we're moving. That's what counts. All right, see you in a bit. I didn't film a lot at the campsite because I wanted the thru hikers to have their first night experience, you know, just hanging out and doing what they want, and not have somebody like in their face and stuff, or just walking around filming shit. Out of respect for them, I decided not to film anything other than the water thing, because that was really funny that we were getting water out of that puddle. I really hope they all make it. Just past Justice a little ways. There's a creek, so I was able to down a bunch of water and replenish everything. Nice cool spot to hang out. There's a few other thru hikers there. So I stopped for a minute and had a Cliff Bar and did the whole rehydration thing. My Sawyer is a little clogged from all the dirty water, and I didn't bring the coupler, so I couldn't do the gravity system. It just wasn't coming out. So I have a backup squeeze bag. I filled that up and then squeezed the bottle full and down that bottle, and then filled it up again, just put it in my pack. That way if I run out of, I think I only got a liter in the bag, I'll have another backup 20 ounces. I just checked the Garmin, and it says we're about 4 miles from Woody Gap now, so that's pretty good, and making great time. Limbs and stuff falling off trees. Anyway, the path hasn't been too difficult. Really picking up speed. Has some really cool areas. It'll be in the footage. Anyway, we'll keep going. See you soon. Take a little break. Nothing beats a little Snickers. Give you some good calories. Making good time. I think my GPS though gives me a distance based on as the crow flies, not on the trail. Because it says I only got 3.3 miles to go. That can't be right. Because it said that for a while. Anyway, going to chill out here for a few minutes and get going again. It's a good sign. What do you got? Where we're going. 3.5 miles. It's about 2 hours. So I just finished the majority of the section that is on that little thin, narrow trail alongside the mountain. I mean, it's been relatively pretty level, so I figured looks like it's going to be an easy wade out to Woody Gap. And then I don't know if you can tell, but that's over 200 feet. Looks pretty damn straight up to me. Oh, man. Oh well. It's all part of the fun and all part of the adventure, right? Okay, let's get going. My GoPro battery died, so I'm doing this on the phone. Just made it to the car, back at Woody Gap, and before the rain, so that's good. Now I'm going to head over to Neil's Gap, get my passport stamped, and then go get some food and a beer. Alright, see you.